Marissa Bybee, host of TechExecs TV. I'm here at the Dallas CIO panel event this morning, and I am really excited to show you what's going on today. Here's some sound bites. Me is Dan Hayes, VP of IT for 7-Eleven, and you are our panelist today, and you're going to be our moderator, correct?
Correct.
So what are you going to talk about today?
We're going to be talking about strategies that enable, and it's kind of an open blank of strategies that enable what? Sales, cost reductions, investments in innovation, and so we're going to let that carry and see where the panelists take us and what's important for the different panelists today.
Very good. So as we're talking about strategies that enhance sales in the IT world, what do you think we're going to explore and go down the path with some of our members here today?
I think that they're going to be looking at probably a couple things. One is new innovative technologies that they're using that enhance that, and I think some just going back to the basics of how do you train and execute and empower people to be efficient. So I think there's a little bit of a back to basics view of this too.
Very good. Well, we're glad to have you here today and look forward to what's going on happen this morning. Thank you. With me is Rick McKay, president of Fourth Source, and I wanted to ask you today, what are you going to speak about? I know you're one of our featured presenters, and so tell us a little bit about the subject matter.
Well, thanks, Marissa. Basically today I wanted to talk a little bit about CIO leadership and strategies. It's interesting, I saw a recent survey done by Gartner about the economy and how it's going to change, right? And if we're truly moving from recession to recovery, and I started really thinking about, what does that mean to our teams? What does that mean to the IT organizations? Are we ready for that? What have we learned from our mistakes? So today is going to be kind of a look in the mirror discussion about how have we performed, how have we handled this adversity? Are we ready for this new change and this next wave for IT?
That makes sense. And of course, we always look to the analysts to, guide where the market's going, whether it's Gartner, Forrester, et cetera. But I know your business really focuses on outsourcing. So tell us a little bit about how you view outsourcing, changing our current economy.
Yeah, our business does focus on outsourcing. And it's been interesting that, given what's been going on in the economy, we've been able to provide that cost savings that was so important the last few years. One of the strategies going forward now as IT organizations change is going to be to consider new innovations and new ways of doing things, but also incorporating all these lessons learned from outsourcing and building more of a flexible delivery model. And that's really what we bring to the table. And I just want to tie all that together today from our perspective.
Great. Well, we are appreciating your time here today, and we look forward to seeing your presentation a little bit later.
Thank you.
With me today is Lupe Lucio with Manatech, and I know you're one of our panelists today. Our topic is outsourcing and kind of strategizing in blank. So tell me a little bit about how you're going to fill in these questions, strategizing in what, cost savings or IT innovations or sales. What does Manatech kind of bring to the table, and what are you going to discuss today?
Well, this year, Manatech is really focusing on fewer things than many things. I think in the past they made the mistake of trying 20 things and seeing what's going to stick to the wall. And this year they're saying, you know what, let's get back to basics. Let's hone in on a handful of things that we think will improve sales and or retain our customers or increase our customer base. So global expansion, international global expansion is one of the things I'll be talking about today and why we are going down that road, that path. And also getting back to basics and listening to our customers and not assuming we know what's best for them, and really getting focus groups together, getting information from our associates that sell our products, what they think they need to grow their business, and just listening more to them and giving them the tools they need to succeed and build their businesses. So that's two of a handful of things that we're focusing on this year.
Well, I really appreciate that. And so many companies kind of went down the path of creating products and designing solutions that didn't meet the customer's needs and didn't meet the needs of the market. So it's great to see a company really step back and look at, what we're wanting from the marketplace and how to deliver that. So we appreciate your time, and thank you for being here. With me today is Steve Heinmiller. You are a CIO and a panelist here today. Today on the panel, we're going to be discussing strategies in IT as blank, whether that's solutions, sales, innovation. Tell me a little bit about, your take and kind of what you see the market's doing today.
Sure. Most of my career I've been in retailing and financial services and IT. And some of the things I'm going to be talking about today are the trends, the IT trends within retailing, a lot of focus in the upcoming year on social media, incorporating that with the customer experience in the stores, getting the customers to purchase more in the stores through m-commerce and that type of device.
That's great. You know, that's really focusing on your customers. I've spoken to several panelists today that a lot of companies are taking a step back and focusing on what do our customers want, how do they want to purchase from us, how can we, make that experience better. So,
okay, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Me today is Sarivas, and I wanted to ask you today, you're one of our panelists, so can you tell me a little bit about who you work for, what do you do?
My name is Srinivas Madhipudi. I work for Aero Exchange. I've been with the company for about 8 years now in the senior director role. I look after technology and product operations.
So on our panel today, we're going to be discussing optimization in a variety of areas. Obviously IT solutions, but possibly sales and support and customer experience. So what will you be sharing with us today?
In the last 8 years of experience, what I've seen is the aligning IT with business goals. That's the only thing makes the IT survival and succeed. So I'll be able to share my experience with first customer satisfaction end to end, from the beginning to the end, as well as the IT processes optimization towards the business goals.
Very good. So a lot of our panelists today are talking about customer experience and how to roll out products and kind of realign their product set and their experience with what customers want and the customer experience end to end. So it sounds like you have a lot of experience in that aspect.
That's correct. And most of the time we succeeded because we got the understanding from the customers at the beginning, what they really want at the end, and then understood clearly to implement it, then operationalize it, and then monitor it such that it does really meet their needs at the end.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being on our panel today. This morning is Irene Roberts, Program Director of IBM Innovation Center, and we are here in your facility this morning. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for having us. And tell me a little bit about this Innovation Center and some of the really neat things y'all are doing here.
Okay, this Innovation Center, IBM Innovation Center, is one of 38 centers around the globe. This center really offers a significant number of different programs for our business partner community, as well as our IT professionals, as well as for our university community. This particular center has a number of specialties. One in particular is that we have a number of experts here related to our systems Z platform. We offer a number of remote programs where you can actually access our high-end equipment, System Zs, as well as what we call a virtual loaner program that allows you to access our power systems as well as Linux capability. For a number of different events here in our center, one in particular is what we call our Maximize Your Relationship with IBM. And so this particular event allows you to learn more about how to take advantage of the benefits that we offer here in this particular center, as well as the centers across the globe. And one great thing about our centers is that we call them our windows into all the 38 centers across the globe. So while we're here in Dallas, we can actually connect you with other folks in all the other centers so you can do business here as well as across the globe.
That's very exciting. Wow, what a great event today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope to see you at our next event.